Hi everybody, my name is Caitlin Walker and I would like to talk to you today about an important tool that will improve your public speaking. It will help make your messages more relatable and it will also help you to check yourself for biases and stereotypes. Do you know what it is? It's called analyzing your audience sociologically. You become a sociologist for a day and you look at your audience according to several different classifications. These include age, gender, affectional orientation, education, religion, culture, and context. Let's look closer at some of these characteristics. The first one is age. When you look at people of different ages, you're going to see a wide array of interests. For example, high school students probably aren't concerned about retirement, and elderly people probably don't want to hear about the latest Green Day concert. Another way in which age groups differ is in how they absorb and process information. You may want to set a more relaxed pace if you're talking to a group of elderly people, and you may want to be more upbeat if you're talking to a group of younger people. Make sure that you just check on how your audience is responding to you and use those things in order to make your message more relatable. Another thing you can use when analyzing your audience sociologically is gender. People of different genders may differ in interests, and they also may differ in the listener feedback they give you. Be aware that gender stereotypes have changed dramatically over the past 50 years, and that you need to be aware of any of the things that you may be biased against regarding stereotypes in gender. For example, not all men are interested in hunting and fishing, and not all women are interested in homekeeping and childbearing. Be aware of these stereotypes, especially regarding gender. Another thing that may affect how your audience hears your message is affectional orientation. It may or may not make them differ in their opinions on certain subjects. You just have to be aware that you're not being biased or stereotyped regarding any part of your message when it comes to affectional orientation. You may also want to look at education. You talk differently to a group of young children than you do to a group of adults, and the same principle applies in public speaking. People who are more educated are more extroverted, meaning they're more interested in the world issues and things that are going on outside of their daily lives, while people who are less educated are generally more introverted, which means they're more concerned with the day-to-day things that affect them and how those things apply in their lives alone. Use these characteristics to your advantage and not to your harm. Another thing that will affect how an audience hears your message is religion. Religion can touch and affect beliefs in many different areas, so be aware of this when presenting a speech. Also be sure that you realize that religion is very individualized. Just be non-confrontational and respectful of different beliefs and you will be just fine. Another thing that you should look out for is culture. Be aware of the hot topics in different cultures and also be aware of public speaking etiquette. You want to make sure that you're not stereotyping regarding culture, that you're respectful of different cultures, and that your message reflects the beliefs of several different cultures. Another thing you should be aware of is context. It helps you analyze your audience because they will respond differently based on a few simple questions you can ask yourself. How are you going to be presenting your speech? Where are you presenting your speech? Why are you giving this speech? And when will you be giving this speech? For example, if you're giving this speech in an open arena, you may have more distractions and may have to give more examples or be more upbeat in order to make your audience be able to listen to you and hear your message more clearly. Age, gender, affectional orientation, education, religion, culture, and context are all tools you can use as a public speaker to help you realize how an audience will receive your message. You can use this powerful tool to reach your audience more effectively and make sure that your message is heard.